Well, hey everyone, it's been a few months
It
since
has.
we've posted anything here. November last year, so we're now in March. No, we're not even in March.
April. Yeah.
April 2023, and it was November 2022 the last time we posted a video. So it's been a little while. So, hey, how you going?
We're back.
We're back.
But
or
we're back
are
to
we?
tell you we're not really back.
We're back to tell you that we're kind of back, but not really back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got some news to share. We had big plans for this year, which some big changes have happened for both of us,
Yep.
and we were hoping that would lead to a lot more work together.
Yeah.
We're not, by the way, we're not cancelling. It sounds like we're cancelling
No.
what we're doing, but we unfortunately have, with the different directions we've had to take in our personal lives, has meant that it hasn't worked out that we have been able to come together to keep working on this content together.
Yeah.
Is essentially what it comes down to.
But we're still going to be producing things, but on two separate channels. So Paul's going to continue with this channel, but I'm going to continue with the name of the channel. So if you're already subscribed to this channel, then you'll continue to get material from Paul. And I'm going to start my own new channel, but with the name Godwit Ministries, because that was originally a not-for-profit organisation I started in 2013. And we just use that name as a way of beginning our videos. So I will be starting a new channel. Paul will keep this one, and we'll be producing similar content, but in two separate channels.
Yeah.
We may do some podcast stuff from time to time, invite each other onto each other's channel to talk about various things, because we got a lot of agreement about the things we think. But at the beginning of this year, I'd quit being in full-time ministry in a church, and was hoping to make the video side of things really expand. But of course, I still got to make some money. And so I've got other work that I'm doing on the side that helps to pay the way. And it gives me the opportunity to, in a less focused way, to be able to do the videos. But I'm still hoping to produce regular videos in this 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And beyond.
And beyond.
And beyond.
I hope it actually ends up being the main thing I do in the long term. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
And maybe eventually we'll be able to cross over again.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
But short story is, we've got families and we've got commitments and we have to earn money, and we want to do this content. We have to do this content around that. And for both of us, doing the content around all the other things that we have to do, we just haven't been able to make it work so that we can do it together at this point in time. So that's where we're at.
Yeah, but hopefully what we've already produced in the past, I get good feedback for the most part, except for those people who've got no taste or class.
That's right. All the people that are wrong.
Yeah, all the people who are wrong.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how many very wrong people there are out there. And we know because they tend to give us negative feedback, and that's how we know that they're wrong.
Red flags everywhere. Anyway, we hope that material, and we can obviously it's still going to be available, and we think that is a good stake in the ground concerning what we believe and where we're headed. We think it's not just important for us, but we believe it's an important message for the contemporary church of today. And not only for the church, but for everyone, really. And so we really want to be able to continue to produce stuff. We're just going to be doing it in our own lanes for the foreseeable future.
So we will both be having stuff coming out in the very near future.
Yeah,
probably almost immediately after this video goes out. So what are you putting out in the near future? Because you've been working on stuff.
Yeah, I've been working on a theme around Cain and Abel. It's something I've thought about it for a long time. I think it has particular relevance to the church right now and the way we go about worship. So I'm going to be looking at that. I've got a lot of other Old Testament stuff I want to do as well, and I'd like to begin a podcast as well.
Yeah. Well, you might as well. I mean, we haven't discussed this. Discussing it right on camera. You might as well sort of keep the Godwit podcast because it's
On the Buzzsprout.
on the Buzzsprout because you're hosting that anyway.
Sure,
like
okay. Yeah, I can do that.
and people are still listening in that way.
Yeah.
And then, if I end up doing a podcast, which I would like to in the future, but it's not on my immediate radar, just so I don't have the time.
Sure.
I would call it something else.
Yeah. Well, I might get you as a guest on the podcast.
Yeah, and I'll get you as a guest on mine.
Yeah.
We'll certainly have crossover in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been, I was already working on a bunch of research and script writing for us to do together on this channel, continuing on with some of the stuff about heaven and new creation and that sort of thing. So the next sort of few videos I'll be doing is in that regard. The next one coming up very soon, right here on this channel, under a different name.
Yeah.
But we'll kind of sort of continue on and I'll be looking at the story of the thief on the cross next to Jesus, which a lot of people use as a story to see Jesus saying we go to heaven when we die.
Yeah.
He said to the thief. And I'll be saying, but did he? Which is unlike us. We don't question anything that's standard. We just slip right into the comfortable lane. But I'll be deviating from that just for one video to question.
Okay.
Anyway.
I could start a whole sort of series of videos critiquing your videos in future.
You know what? That would be beneficial for both of us if we just critique each other as well. I was telling you about the Weird Al movie that's just come out. Me and my wife watched it last night. So sorry for any. Hopefully it's not a spoiler. But one of the things that happens in there is they talk about the Weird Al bump, which is that if Weird Al parodies your song, then you get a big spike in your original music as well. I think that's a real thing. And in the movie, there's certain famous people that just try and get him to parody their music for their own career.
Yeah, right.
And I think that there's a lot to be said for critique working in the same way. Whereas if there's lots of people that have been platformed by their critics who have been like, go on, look how garbage this person is, look what they're saying, and then they get lots of fans that way. We could do that to each other.
We could.
Like if I just keep putting out these like, I'm responding to the Godwit channel, David Corley. Look at what he's saying here. And you do the same for me.
Yeah.
Then we can bring in greater audiences for both of us.
Yeah. Is Paul Smith wrong? Yes. That kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Why David Corlick is a heretic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is David Corlick going to hell?
Well, I'm not planning on it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we're giving away trade secrets here and our strategy, but you can look forward to some solid critiques of David Corlick right here on this channel coming up.
I give you so much material to work with. So.
Yeah. What I should do is go back and critique our old podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever works.
Look at what these clowns are saying. Anyway, I think you get the idea. Things are changing. It's it's sad for us, and also, but we're still positive. We wanting to keep forging ahead with stuff. Look forward to some crossover things, and follow both of our channels. Look in the description for a direct link to David's channel, which will be Godwit Ministries.
Yeah, Godwit Ministries. So have the same name, but be a different landing site.
Yeah.
And the same for Paul is he'll have the same landing site, but a different name. So, yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I think that's all for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And thanks for journeying with us so far.
Yeah. And keep watching both channels.
Yeah.
Cheers.